For many years now, I've been using PCs, but recently I thought it's time for a change. Yesterday, I bought a brand new MacBook for over 3,500 euros, and today I will be unboxing, setting it up, and sharing my honest first impressions with you. Now, if you're new to my videos, my name is Moritz and I currently make videos around triathlon and lifestyle. I do a lot of video editing work on my free time. In my day job, I'm a professional filmmaker. Now, since filmmaking is my main thing, I will be talking about this Mac from that perspective. I have a PC that I've been using for, I think, almost 5 years now, and it has served me very well, but I've been wanting something that I can take anywhere with me, so I want that location freedom of being able to work on my videos on the go. Now, the reason why I went with a Mac out of any portable computer or laptop is mainly because of the power. I've only heard positive things pretty much. Even like the older generations are super good, so this can only be even better, so it will for sure suit all of my needs and even more. I got the MacBook M5 Pro with 48 gigs of, I guess, unified memory on Apple and 1 terabyte. Main reasons to make my kind of workflow easier with these videos. This should have enough power for whatever the future decides to throw at us creators or people just working with computers in general. Then quickly, a brief mention about the specs. I went with the M5 Pro chip instead of the Max chip because the Max chip would have been just way too overkill. 48 gigs of unified memory. Well, while editing videos and using a lot of effects, it will come in very handy. I only went with the 1 terabyte SSD because I anyway use external drives. I went with the space black version because I think it looks cool and I don't think the fingerprints or whatever will bother me. And the 16-inch version I chose because while on the go, while traveling or working outside, I want to have that extra screen real estate. It's nicer while editing videos and especially while color grading. I didn't go with the nano display on this one because I mostly work inside. Yeah, it hasn't been an issue so far. Really quick, before we get into the unboxing, I will make a separate review video with a filmmaking, YouTube, kind of social media perspective in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss that video. Let's get into the unboxing. Okay, let's see. First off, the packaging is it's very minimalistic. I'm a minimalistic guy. I like very clean and minimalistic design. You have the logo on the side, the kind of text on the other side, and the computer here. Here you can see the specs, the M5 Pro chip, 48 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte of storage, and we went with the 16-inch version. I guess there's nothing left to do than open this. Ooh, very smartly designed. Nice. Definitely a nice, cleverly designed box. Grand reveal. It has quite some weight to it. It's definitely, just by feeling it, you feel that it's very sturdy and well made. Ooh. Damn. It's definitely very, very, very nice. First impressions, it's very sturdy. I like the color, it looks sleek, minimalistic. I really like the kind of dark aesthetic. I mean, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a visual guy, I like how things look, and this looks very good. And then apart from the actual Mac, there's also in the package some sort of manual, MacBook Pro, and then it comes with a charging cable. In Finland, or I guess in Europe, it only comes with the cable, not the actual charging plug that you need. I asked the guy at the shop like what the reason for that is, and he said that it's so that the consumer has the choice of choosing if they want the actual charger or not, in case they already have it from before. I like the actual cable, it feels very nice and sleek. And this is everything that the package contains. I think it's time to power this machine on. Nice kind of magnetic feel to it. Ooh. Nice. Okay, quite quick. Hey! Hello! I won't go through everything on screen, but first impression now, I just love how minimalistic it looks. Like the screen looks very nice, the keys feel very good, and the trackpad also feels very crisp, same as with the keys. Even if I have my old PC and some files on my old PC, I will transfer all of the kind of necessary files to an external hard drive, so I still have access to them, and I will just start this machine off fresh. Yeah, while it's updating, honestly, first impressions, really great. I love what it looks like. Some people have kind of criticized the notch. In my opinion, it's not too distracting. Anyway, there's like plenty enough of like screen real estate when editing here. The ports on this, there are 3 USB-C ports and 1 HDMI port and 1 SDXC card reader, and also 1 headphone jack. While this is still updating, I will also show you, I went with a charging plug like this by Hyper. 145 watts should get the computer charged very quickly, and also it has these like international adapters, so it's very convenient on the go also. All right, seems like everything is done. It's set up correctly. It was quite straightforward, obviously. Took maybe around 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. The only thing that was a little bit misleading was the timer. It said like 5 minutes, but it kept loading and loading. Otherwise, it was very straightforward. Honestly, I'm super excited to start just using this and trying it out and putting it to the test and seeing how I can make use of it. For me, it has become more and more important to be able to work on the go independently with my own videos. It's something I really enjoy doing. Obviously, the price was quite heavy. This model is priced at, I think, 3,649 euros in Finland, which is obviously very pricey, or relatively pricey, I guess is the right term, plus a 100 euro charger on top. So yeah, it's quite a significant amount of money, but I think it will be worth it. Anyway, if you break it down, let's say over 5 years, and the potential of what kind of work you can create with it, I think it's kind of a no-brainer in a way, or it's very justified. I already mentioned earlier that I will do a proper review later on. So if you want to see a review from kind of a filmmaker, YouTube, social media perspective, leave your questions and comments below what you want me to pay attention to or what you might want me to test, because I will see the comments of this video before I even start properly working on the next review video. I will take as many as possible into consideration. Overall, my first impressions are very positive. The build quality, the aesthetics, honestly, very good and feels like a serious machine, you know? If I would have to come up with something negative, it's quite heavy. For some people that might be a deal breaker, but for me it doesn't matter. Even if it's 16 inches, it doesn't feel that big. So I think this might even fit into my backpack, which has a 15-inch slot. Kind of the main decision with this computer is the chip. If you do basic just video editing and nothing like heavy 3D stuff and so on, go with the Pro chip. It's a no-brainer. If you are sure that you're just going to do like video editing, even 4K video editing, 24 gigs of unified memory for sure will be enough for you. But if you want to kind of future-proof your setup, then I would go with the 48 gig version, because that's something you can't change later on. And the internal storage space really depends on what you do. If you have any further questions regarding this Mac, regarding my decisions why I got it, or regarding my background, please feel free to leave those down below. I will answer all of them. And if you want me to cover something specific for the next kind of review video, then leave those comments also down below and subscribe so you don't miss that review video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and other than that, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you. See you in the next one. Let's get it.